Hey, Harry, how's everybody doing today? I want to do a short little video because I've been getting a lot of questions on what throttle linkage I used on this Holley that I got on the car and with the 700R4. Now, on a 700R4, you got to get that TV cable adjusted just right or you burn your transmission up. So, what I got here is this bracket right here that mounts to the back of the carburetor, this back bolt right here, that mounts and it'll hold your throttle cable and it holds your transmission TV cable. Now, this TV cable, it's long, and I mean, it was the one that's on there from the factory, and I got this little rig right here sticking out, but it works. But the other bracket that you need on this is like this little bitty L-looking bracket right here. It's really kind of hard to see. And I'm trying not to move the video camera because I'm way out in the country and then I'm in a steel shop. So every time I move that camera, it shuts off. So I got to leave it dead still and just kind of talk through it. But I'll read you off the part numbers that you need to do this. But when you go to adjust this TV cable, after you hook it up, obviously, you want to pull the cable out, just, kind of tight. Just, you don't want a banjo string, but just pull it out to where it is, hooked up, throttle at idle, hook it up, and pull it out until there's no slack in it. And then when you go to adjust it, you go to the wide open throttle, and then you pop this lever out, and then it'll ratchet out at wide open throttle, and then you push it back in, and that's kind of your setting. And then once it's set and you got wide open throttle, like I said, it ain't a banjo string, but you'll feel tension on it. It's somewhat tight, as you can see. And mine's set up pretty well. So I just wanted to do a little video, show you guys what it is. Now, for some reason, I can't figure out how to, when I'm answering you guys' questions, I can't figure out how to post pictures because I was just going to take pictures of this and send it to some of the guys that's asking the questions in, or a video, or a link, not a video, but a link. So, but this bracket right here holds both cables, your throttle cable and your TV cable. If you get a Holley, it's 20-95. That's the part number. If you get a quick fuel, it's 29-95 QFT. Now this little piece here, now you have to have this for your TV cable because the geometry isn't absolutely correct if you just try to hook it up to your throttle cable on your Holley. Some of the new Holleys are your throttle bracket's already set up for this. I've looked at some of them, and the Holley, I believe, has realized that people's doing these swaps and getting rid of I have 700R4s and going to a carburetor, and so. But if you have an older Holley, you can get this bracket, and like I said, it's a Holley 20-121. It just looks like a little L, and what it does, it just sets that TV cable back about an inch and up maybe a quarter inch. And you have to have that setting because for some reason, if you try to hook it up just straight to the throttle, that little bit of setting's off and it's just and you can't get it adjusted right. So that's why Holley came out with this bracket, because that's actually the geometry that GM has from the factory. So again, this one is 20-121, and this one right here that holds your throttle and your TV cable is the Holley is a 20-95. This is a Holley. I got the Holley bracket and I got the Holley bracket here. But if you got quick fuel, it's the same thing. It's the same bracket, just different number. Quick fuel is a 49-95 QFT. I mean, some people's picky. They'll say, hey, I got a quick fuel carburetor, I want to get quick fuel brackets, but they're all the same. I mean, the geometry and everything's on them the same. But like I said, you gotta have that 700R4 cable adjusted right, or you'll just burn your transmission up. It's the transmission fluid pressure, controls the transmission fluid pressure. So just wanted to show that to you guys, a little quick video. Been getting a lot of questions on it. And once I get this car out of the shop, I'm not pulling it out of the shop right now. We're asshole deep in snow. I did a lot of upgrades on the engine this winter. I put a 3-row aluminum radiator in it, stainless steel hose coverings, a new breather, did some paint touch up, and it looks good. I'll try to zoom out so I can get a little bit of a look at it, but like I said, every time I move this camera and this phone, it just shuts off. So I have to leave it absolutely still in order to get any kind of a video. That's why I'm not touching it. I kind of zoomed in on these brackets because that's the whole point of the video. And I gave you the numbers. And again, this one is a Holley 2121, and your cable bracket is a Holley 2095 or a Quick Fuel 4995 QFT. So hit like and subscribe. We're going to keep going, keep doing videos, like answering you guys' questions. Hopefully I'm helpful. I mean, keep in mind, everybody has a different situation. This one, the car was pretty much factory. Nobody's really messed with it. So when I did my when I transferred from TBI to the carburetor, it's pretty smooth sailing. Now, if you got a car that you bought off somebody and they hacked the hell out of the wiring or this and that and the other, there may be some factors in there. There may be some shit that they cut that will affect the way that it runs, so you're just going to have to either get a whole new wiring harness or dig through it and fix it the way it should. But as for this vehicle and the videos that I'm doing, this one was pretty much straight up factory. Nobody messed with it. Nobody hacked on it. So when I do the videos on how I went from TBI to carburetor, I did it without too much of a hassle. And like I said, this winter I got a radiator in it, stainless steel hosing cover. I got some new wire looms for the plug wires, new breather. I got rid of the AC box and put just a heater box over there. Cleaned it up really good. Looks nice. I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys go. I will try to pick my phone up and do a little walk around in the engine compartment. But if it shuts off, it shuts off. You got the main info on this video here, these brackets. That was the whole purpose of it. But I'll try to do a little walk around real quick, pick the phone up and give you, a look-see of what I've done this winter. And hit like and subscribe. Keep asking questions. Keep wrenching on your cars. All right, let's see if I can pick this up. Yep. Come on, don't shut off on me. It's trying to. Let me zoom out. Okay, got that.